Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Storytime with Miss Crystal. Today, we will be reading Haunted House, Haunted Mouse. The author of our story is Judy Cox, and the illustrator is Jeffrey Ebler. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this story. One October night, the doorbell rang. Mouse peeked out of his hidey hole. The night was dark. The dark was spooky. On the front porch stood a fearsome trio, a skeleton, a goblin, and a ghost. But Mouse wasn't scared. His whiskers twitched as he watched. "Trick or treat," said the skeleton. "Trick or treat," said the goblin. "Tick or tweet," said a little bitty ghost, and she tripped over her sheet. The three held out their sacks. Dad plopped one piece of candy in each bag. "Thank you," called the kids. The ghost dropped her sack and goodies spilled out. Mouse's mouth watered. Yum! He wanted trick-or-treats too. While everyone helped the ghost, Mouse scrambled into the trick-or-treat sack. Candy! More candy than Mouse had ever seen. Sour balls, gumdrops, lollipops, and chocolate bars. Mouse closed his eyes and inhaled deeply. His whiskers wiggled. He simply didn't know where to begin. He nibbled on this and noshed on that until his cheeks were as plump as a chipmunk's. Just then the bag swung high in the air. Where were they going? Mouse gnawed a peekaboo hole in the paper sack. Dark clouds flitted over the moon. Jack-o'-lanterns sent beams of golden candle shine flickering across front lawns. Flocks of trick-or-treaters scurried from door to door. Mouse didn't see the candy leaking out, piece by piece, through the peekaboo hole. The sack swayed like a pirate ship in a gale. Mouse's tummy growled. His head spun. Poor seasick Mouse. The next time the ghost dropped her sack, Mouse scattered out. Just then it started to rain. First a drizzle, and then a full-out gully washer. The trick-or-treaters dashed for home, holding their coats over their heads. Boom! Went the thunder. Flash! Went the lightning. Away went Mouse. He darted here and there, dodging raindrops, splashing through puddles. Where could he find shelter? He was lost. He was wet. He was cold. An abandoned house stood by itself down at the end of the street. The door was barely open, just wide enough for the Mouse. Lickety-split, he scampered inside. He didn't notice the sign on the front, "Keep out." The door slammed shut behind him. Was that the wind? Or was the house haunted? Mouse tiptoed down the hall to see what he could see. Cobwebs draped over his ears. The house was old. The house was empty. A spooky house filled with creaks and groans and things that went bump in the night. He heard bones rattle. A skeleton dancing? He saw eyes glimmer. A goblin prancing? A pale shape floated past. A ghost haunting? Mouse shook. Mouse shivered. Mouse shuddered. He backed up, step by careful step, until he was against the wall, trapped. But Mouse was not afraid. "Boo!" he cried, as bold as a badger. "I'm not afraid of you." Outside the house, the wind blew away the clouds. Moonlight shone in the windows, revealing bamboo wind chimes jingling. No skeleton. A green frog croaking. No goblin. And torn curtains fluttering. No ghost. The storm was over. Mouse jumped out the window. He was ready to go home to his safe, dry hidey hole. But how could he find his way back? All at once he saw a cherry lollipop shining in the moonlight. He picked it up. Farther down the sidewalk he spied a sour ball. And under the street lamp he spotted a scattered row of candy corn. Piece by piece, he followed the candy trail all the way home. There, in his hidey hole, he had a Halloween party of his very own. Good night, spooky night. Happy trick or treat. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this reading of Haunted House, Haunted Mouse. If you would like to add this book to your collection, I'll have it linked down below in the description box. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any uploads that I add. I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon in a couple of days with a new read aloud. Bye-bye.